Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show, your cozy little corner of the internet for real talk about food, health, and the everyday struggle of trying not to eat an entire box of cookies at 11 p.m.
Yeah, this is the place where we talk about real life, real food, and real cravings. Not some boring diet lecture.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Ryan.
So, Ryan, be honest. Did you eat something sweet today already?
Okay, don't judge me, but yes. There was a donut in the office kitchen this morning, and it just called my name.
The donut called your name? What did it say exactly?
It said, "Ryan, you've been so good this week." And honestly, I believed it.
That donut is a manipulator.
It really is. It has zero respect for my goals.
Okay, but that's actually perfect, because today's topic is exactly about that. Sugar cravings and why they're so loud, so convincing, and honestly so annoying. Before we even get into the topic, I have a confession. Last weekend, I told myself I was just going to taste my niece's birthday cake.
Just taste it.
Yes. 40 minutes later, I had eaten a slice the size of my face, and I was holding a second slice for later.
There is no later, Maya. We both know that.
There is never a later.
For later is the biggest lie in the sugar world. It's right up there with, "I'll start my diet tomorrow."
Yes. Today we're talking about how to cut down on sugar and finally win the war against cravings, without feeling miserable, without crying over a salad, and without throwing your willpower out the window by 3 p.m.
I love that we're doing this episode because I think almost everyone listening right now has had a moment where they said, "I'll just have one bite," and then suddenly the plate is empty and they don't even remember chewing.
That's not eating anymore, that's a blackout. Laughter.
A sugar blackout. Exactly. So before we dive in, quick favor. If this episode helps you even a little, hit like, subscribe, and send it to that one friend who says, "I'm cutting sugar every Monday," and is eating a chocolate muffin by Tuesday. We all have that friend.
Sometimes we are that friend. Laughter. Painfully true. Okay, let's get into it. Ryan, in simple words, why do we even crave sugar so badly? It's not like our body actually needs cake to survive.
Right, true. So here's the simple version. Sugar gives your brain a quick little reward, almost like a tiny firework. Your brain releases a feel-good chemical and it says, "Hey, that felt nice, let's do that again."
So basically, our brain is a toddler.
Pretty much. Give a toddler candy once and they'll ask for candy every single day forever.
Our brain is just a toddler in a business suit.
A toddler running our entire financial and emotional decisions.
Honestly, accurate.
And the tricky part is, the more sugar we eat, the more our brain expects that reward. So a cookie that used to feel exciting starts to feel normal, and we need more to get that same little firework feeling.
So cravings aren't really about being weak or having no self-control.
Not at all. It's mostly biology and habit, not a character flaw.
Okay, that already makes me feel better about the donut.
See, I'm basically your therapist now.
Dr. Ryan, sugar specialist.
I'll take that title.
So today we want to share 5 simple, real-life tips that actually help you cut back on sugar and handle cravings, without going to war with yourself.
And small stories too, because stories stick in your brain way better than just rules.
Agreed. Okay, tip number 1. Sugar is a ninja.
A ninja?
Yes, listen. Sugar doesn't just hide in cookies and soda. It sneaks into things you'd never expect. Sauces, bread, flavored yogurt, even some salad dressings.
Wait, salad dressing? The healthy food trader?
Exactly. Some healthy salad dressings have more sugar than a small dessert. It's wearing a disguise.
So sugar basically puts on a little costume and says, "Don't worry, I'm healthy." And we believe it.
100%. I learned this the hard way. I used to drink this healthy green smoothie every morning, feeling so proud of myself. Then one day I actually checked the label.
Uh-oh.
28 grams of sugar in one smoothie. That's basically a soda wearing a kale costume.
A soda in a kale costume. Incredible visual.
It looked so innocent.
So tip number 1 is simple. Check labels, especially on things marketed as healthy, natural, or light. The ninja loves to hide exactly there.
Right, and once you spot the ninja a few times, you start noticing it everywhere. And suddenly, you can't be tricked as easily.
Tip number 2, don't quit sugar cold turkey.
Oh, this is important.
So many people decide starting Monday zero sugar forever, and by Wednesday they're crying into a tub of ice cream.
Why does that happen?
Because it's like turning music from full volume straight to silence. Your brain gets a shock and it panics.
So instead, you slowly turn the volume down.
Exactly. Lower the sugar little by little, so your taste buds and your brain adjust gradually instead of getting hit with sudden silence.
I actually did this with my coffee. I used to put 3 spoons of sugar in every cup.
3? That's basically sugar with a coffee flavor.
Fair. So instead of stopping completely, I went to 2 spoons for 2 weeks, then 1 spoon, then half a spoon.
And did it work?
Yes. And the surprising part is, now if I accidentally drink coffee with 3 spoons of sugar, it tastes way too sweet to me. My taste buds actually changed.
That's wild. So it's not about punishing yourself overnight, it's about slowly retraining your taste buds, like adjusting the volume knob, not pulling the plug.
Exactly. Small steps win this game, not dramatic all-or-nothing rules.
Tip number 3, and I think this one is my favorite: feed the craving with something stronger.
Stronger. Like spicy stronger.
I mean nutritionally stronger. Protein, fiber, healthy fats. Think of cravings like a hungry guest banging on your door.
Okay, I'm imagining a very rude, hungry guest.
Ryan. Exactly that energy. If you ignore the guest, they bang louder and louder. But if you give them a proper meal, they calm down and stop knocking.
So if I just eat an apple when I'm craving chocolate,
That might help a little, but often it's not enough because the guest wanted a full meal, not a snack. Pairing fruit with nuts, or having yogurt with protein, or eating a proper breakfast with eggs, that satisfies the guest much better than sugar ever could.
I notice this myself. On days when I skip breakfast, by 4 p.m., I am basically begging for anything sweet in the office.
Because your body is starving and sugar is the fastest fuel it can find.
Right, it's not even really a want. It feels more like an emergency.
And once you start your day with real food, protein, fiber, good fats, that loud, hungry guest barely shows up at all.
So tip 3, don't starve and then expect willpower to save you. Feed yourself properly, and the craving knocks much softer.
Tip number 4, and this one might surprise people: manage your stress.
Wait, what does stress have to do with sugar?
Everything, actually. When you're stressed, your body releases a hormone that makes you crave quick energy, and sugar is the fastest quick energy there is.
So stress basically sends out a search party for sugar.
Exactly. Think of stress like a hungry little ghost that follows you around all day, and the moment things get tense, it whispers, "Go eat something sweet, you deserve it."
Oh no, I know that ghost personally.
We all do. I remember during a really stressful work week, I ate chocolate almost every single evening, not because I was hungry, but because my brain wanted comfort, and sugar felt like the fastest comfort available.
So the real fix isn't fighting the chocolate, it's calming the ghost.
Exactly. A short walk, deep breathing, even calling a friend. These things lower stress, and when stress goes down, the sugar ghost gets quieter too.
So instead of just saying, don't eat sugar, we should also ask, what's actually stressing me out right now?
That question alone can save you from a lot of unnecessary snacking.
Tip 4, manage the ghost, not just the chocolate.
And our final tip, tip number 5, sleep matters more than people think.
Okay, this one actually makes a lot of sense to me already.
When you're tired, your brain looks for the fastest energy source it can find, kind of like a phone on 5% battery looking for the nearest charger, any charger, even a bad one.
And sugar is the bad charger.
Exactly, it gives you a quick boost, but it drains you again fast, just like a cheap charger that barely works.
I've absolutely noticed this. On nights when I sleep only 5 hours, the next day I crave sugary snacks like crazy, way more than usual.
It's not random, it's biology. Poor sleep increases the hunger hormone and reduces the hormone that tells you you're full, so cravings get louder and your self-control gets weaker, basically at the same time.
So it's a double attack.
A very unfair double attack.
So tip 5, protect your sleep, because a well-rested brain doesn't beg for sugar nearly as much.
And honestly, we have one bonus tip, a little secret weapon. Tip number 6, drink water before you decide a craving is real.
Wait, water? That feels too simple.
I know, but stay with me. Sometimes your brain mixes up thirst and hunger because both signals travel through a similar part of the brain. So you might actually just be dehydrated, but your brain translates that into, I want something sweet.
So my body sends a text message saying, I need something, and my brain just guesses, probably cake instead of checking properly.
Exactly, your brain is a lazy translator. It doesn't double check, it just picks the most exciting option.
The laziest, most dramatic translator possible.
100%. So next time a craving hits, drink a full glass of water first and wait about 10 minutes.
Does it actually work?
More often than people expect. I tried it during a really intense craving for cookies one afternoon. I drank water, set a timer for 10 minutes, and by the time it went off, the craving had dropped from a 10 to maybe a 3.
So it didn't disappear completely.
No, but a 3 is way easier to manage than a 10. At a 3, you can calmly decide if you actually want a treat instead of attacking the cookie jar like it personally wronged you.
The cookie jar did nothing to you, Ryan.
It existed near me, that's enough. Laughter.
So tip 6, before declaring war on a craving, check if it's just your body asking for water in a very confused, very dramatic way.
Okay, before we wrap up the tips, let's do a quick myth-busting round because there's so much confusion out there.
Yes, quick fire. Myth 1, fruit sugar is just as bad as candy sugar.
Not true. Fruit comes with fiber, water, and nutrients that slow down how sugar enters your blood. An apple and a candy bar are not the same conversation.
Myth 2, going sugar-free means eating boring food forever.
Also not true. It actually means rediscovering flavors, spices, and real ingredients. Your taste buds forgot existed because sugar was drowning everything out.
Myth 3, sugar substitutes are always a perfect fix.
They can help some people reduce sugar, but they're not magic, and some people still crave sweetness just as strongly with them. It depends on the person, so don't expect a miracle packet.
Myth 4, if you eat sugar once, the whole day is ruined, so you might as well keep eating badly.
Oh, this one is dangerous. There is no such thing as a ruined day. One cookie is one cookie. It's not a contract that forces you to eat poorly until midnight.
Right? A slip is not a free pass, it's just a slip. You can simply have a normal next meal and move on like nothing happened, because honestly, nothing did happen.
Good to know. Okay, let's quickly recap today's tips before we go.
Tip 1, sugar is a ninja, so check labels, especially on healthy products.
Tip 2, don't quit cold turkey. Lower the volume slowly instead of pulling the plug.
Tip 3, feed your cravings with real food, protein, fiber, and healthy fats, so hunger doesn't have to beg with sugar.
Tip 4, manage your stress, because a calm mind asks for sugar much less often.
Tip 5, protect your sleep, because a tired brain reaches for the fastest, worst charger it can find.
And our bonus tip, drink water first, because sometimes a craving is really just thirst wearing a sugar costume.
Beautiful summary.
Before we close, quick rapid-fire round, just for fun. Maya, weirdest sweet craving you've ever had?
Honestly, once I really wanted to eat sugar straight from the bag with a spoon, no shame.
That's commitment. Mine was dipping pretzels in chocolate spread at 1 a.m. like a raccoon who found treasure.
A very accurate self-description.
I stand by it.
And honestly, we want to say this clearly. Cutting sugar isn't about being perfect or never enjoying dessert again.
Exactly, it's about noticing your patterns and making slightly better choices a little more often.
Even small wins count. A cookie at a birthday party isn't a failure, it's just life.
Life with frosting on it.
Exactly. Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments, what's your biggest sugar weakness? Chocolate, soda, dessert after every meal?
And what's one small change you're going to try this week after listening to this episode?
Write it below. Your answer might just help someone else who's fighting the same sweet little battle.
And if this episode helped you even a little, please like, subscribe, and share it with that friend who definitely needs to hear this.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
You didn't waste it, you invested it in your health.
Until next time, eat well, crave a little less, and be kind to yourself.
Bye, everyone.
Maya. Bye-bye, take care.